Well, hello strange people, welcome back to the channel. I don't know if you can see Billy No Mates up there. He's walked all the way to the top of the tour just so he can jump off. We're presently in some quite pretty country, but pretty close to the road. So we're going to be making our way as far away from that as possible. As you can see, got the Jinx with me. He hasn't brought the bad weather yet, so we'll see what the morning brings. He wasn't going to put his raincoat in his bag, but I've convinced him it's probably a good idea. Is he going to hit those power lines? I'd make a good bit of film. I think he's gone over them, just. Oh. Yeah, he only just made it over them.
Billy No Mates bought his mate.
Yeah, I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but there's another one over there.
Oh, 3 of them now.
3 of them? Oh, for crying out loud. It's like the red arrows here all of a sudden. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Over there tonight, camping somewhere around those rocks, actually just there I think, and then tomorrow Ant's making up a plan as he goes along, but it'll be out around here somewhere. We are not going up there or up there. I'm putting my foot down on that.
We might go up to the right though, Si.
Yeah, we'll see. We're not going up there. That's an awful lot higher than down there. Right, well we've made it and we've set up camp. Ant is down there, I'll take you down to him shortly. Followers of my channel will know that back last August my Atco, my Hilleberg, got damaged in a storm. And I don't know why this camera suddenly started doing this, going in and out of focus. Anyway, so my Atco got damaged in a storm. It's all fixed, and I'm looking at her now out in the moor. First trip out since that storm. So we'll just have a quick look. I'll give you a quick look inside. If it ever stops doing this, that's it. We'll have a quick look inside, and I'll also show you the repair, which isn't the greatest job in the world, but it will do. If you remember, the pole snapped and then ripped up through the tube that the pole runs through. Luckily it didn't damage the inside, so it was always going to be watertight, but obviously with that there it's going to be a bit weaker. But hopefully my repair is reasonably good. Anyway, without further ado, I will show you what I've done. So, I hope it's light enough to see. The pole came out through here, so what I've done is I've sewn the inside, and then I don't know if it shows well enough, but there is another piece then glued on the outside. I don't know if it's going to show it up, but there you go. So hopefully that'll be the repair. I'd like to thank Dan for this idea. Closed peg to hold the door open. It hasn't worked very well so far, but we'll see. So inside I've got my, I'm back with my extra thick mat, 3/4 length. Love that thing. My lightest duty of all my sleeping bags. It's basically what it is. It's 2 pieces of cloth sewn together, thin cloth, and my lightest of my bivvy bags. So that's my sleep system, and my pillow is my rucksack. No fancy gubbins for me. Right. And down here in his Hilleberg, tucked in amongst the rocks, in his own little fortress, because he's afraid of the cows, his aunt. That's not a bad spot.
Fortified battlements away from the cows.
Yeah, that's what I just said to the camera.
There's actually a pretty much a golf course through there.
Putting green through there, is it? You realise, of course, this grass doesn't get short on its own.
I don't mind a few sheep. That's a woolly blanket at night.
Ah, it's not a bad little spot, is it?
You've got to climb up on the rocks to see the sun going down, but other than that, I think you get a good view in the morning.
You haven't got a bad view here. It's not bad at all, really. I'm almost jealous.
That's where I think you should have camped in there.
Yeah. Very nice. Right, I'll bring you folks back later. I don't know if he's noticed yet, but this wall doesn't look very safe. If that goes over, he's at it.
That's some big rocks.
It is some big rocks. Have you seen the way they lean?
Yeah.
Do you want some pit props or something to hold them back?
I climbed on this tour many a time, yeah.
Yeah, well, one day they will fall.
Hey, compared to the section of Kilmar tour, that's nothing.
Well, no, that's true.
And we still sat there for a cup of tea every time.
Yeah. I tell you what, this boy, he's just, look at him, look, a bloody pixie sat there. Look at him. He's just made me climb up like Edmund bloody Hillary or Tenzin Norgay with all my kit, just to give him a lighter, right, just to give him a lighter and a knife so he can do his tea. What he hadn't told me is he'd already been down to his tent, down what is basically a set of steps this way. So I'm scrabbling up this way with big drops, big narrow drops, proper leg breakers, and he's going down the steps to get his kit. I'm up here now. I'm likely to stay up here at my age Jeez. What a cracking view we got from up here, mind you. I'll turn you around to show you. You vandal. Well, the boy wonders finally made an appearance, so it's time for breakfast. A maple and pecan thing, and a chocolate thing, and a nice hot cup of black coffee.
Boy Wonder was up earlier doing photography.
Right, we're off. As you can see, the mist has cleared and it's a beautiful, not quite clear blue sky, but very close to one. Left no trace, as you can see, just flattened grass. It's been quite busy here this morning. Just over there is a couple of Dayglow derricks. Well, a Dayglow derrick and a Dayglow delia. And we had 3 families of Americans go by. Carl, if you're watching, you're going to need to up your pack size. It was huge, each one of them, every one of them, huge packs. So God knows how many weeks they're staying down there. Apparently they're going down by the valley, in the valley into the river down there. But oh, there's another one. There's another chap walking up the hill, same direction we're off to in a minute. We're going to go up onto the ridge, where the views will be even better than they are here. And make our way along the ridge. It's quite a warm morning. This is only the second time I've worn trousers in months. And I'm beginning to regret it already. Right, I better go because my chief oppo is on his way. Catch you in a bit. I need you lot to do me a favour. If I ever say Ant has chosen the route again, I want you to hit the pause button on regular intervals so I can catch a rest. We haven't had a lot of rain, but it is nice to see the springs are starting to come back into life. So just want to ask any of my Welsh subscribers what the word corn might mean, because it occurred to me as we were coming up the hill that we've got corn D over in the Brecons, and we're now walking along Corn Ridge, and although this is slightly smaller, they are very similar in that it's a very steep horseshoe shaped ridge. And so I was just wondering whether the corn actually meant anything in Welsh, because I can't think what it could be in Cornish. Not off the top of my head anyway. But the languages do differ slightly. Not a lot, but slightly. I'm fairly sure that the two names are connected, or the two places are connected by the name, I should say. Back over there, we've got a rock called Branscombe's Loaf. We haven't been there, but Jinx, if you're watching, you did actually mention it. We have walked past it and not actually been there, but we've been pretty close. That's another name that I do wonder about, because Coombe is come. The Coombe Come part is obviously valley, but the Bran does make me wonder whether it comes from the Cornish for crow, as in my name, my channel name, Real Bran, or whether it's just been slightly anglicised from Bray Hill. Braycombe could be. Branscombe obviously sounds much better. I don't know. But anyway, any Welsh speaking friends, subscribers on here, you can tell me if corn means anything in Welsh. Be much obliged. Right, catch you in a mo. It's one of these spots where you really don't want to find yourself. We're a little bit surrounded. Cracking views though. There is a ridge up there which we should have taken really, but I was following Ant, and Ant always takes the scenic route.
Hey, we swapped places back there. You started leaving in the water.
Rubbish. So this is Stanger Tor. As always, the young lad has got to climb the rocks.
Easier than walking around it.
Yeah, it's not easy to walk around, it's quite boggy here. You can probably see by the reeds. Civilization way off in the distance that way. If we come around here, there's Kitty Tor up there with the military lookout boxes. That's where the Ruperts sit when all the grunts are doing their exercises. We're on the military ranges here, and then just wide open grass for quite some way. So if you remember me saying about the Logan Stone, and it's currently on it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up rocking, but that's a rock of probably 1.5 tons, maybe 2, and the 3-ton man is up there. Sorry, Ant is up there and he's able to rock it quite easily, I reckon.
Yeah, you had to find. I was walking on the rocks, stamping on the rocks, working out which one was the Logan Rock. And I realised that, yeah, you put your weight either end, it's going to move at some point.
Yeah.
I was about to jump on that one when it moved. Yeah, Logan Rock, accomplished.
Logan Stone.
Logan Rock, that one is.
That's Logan Rock.
This is Logan Rock, Logan Stone's that side.
Ah, so there you go.
Now what? Which bit's the Tor and which bit's B Rock? That's the other question.
B Rock. Oh yeah, because there's one called B Rock, isn't there? So let's have a look. That's the Tor. That's the Tor on the left, and what he's on is B Rock, I reckon. And I don't know why it's called B Rock, because if you look closely, that's our rock, that's a rock, that's a rock, that's a rock.
A rock, yeah.
Yeah, we say ah in the West Country, not a.
It doesn't make sense for a B, does it? It's not a bar rock.
It's like the Americans, they use ah, don't they?
But yeah, B rock, tor.
The Americans copied us, you see, when they had their accent. Right, so he's on B rock.
That's B rock.
No, this is not B rock. This is a tor for sure.
That's now B rock to the left. That's B rock. This is the tor.
That's the tor.
Yep.
Well, beggar me.
That's B rock. This is the tor.
See, I would have said that was all one big rock and therefore a rock, whereas that is several rocks and therefore a tor. Well, you live and learn, don't you? Well, I do anyway. As you can see, Ant's put on a bit of music in my honour. Local Hero by Dire Straits. I was just thinking about, I asked earlier about Welsh people that might know the meaning of the corn in Corn D, whether it might be related to the corn on, I'm going to get a copyright strike. Whether it might be related to the corn of Corn Ridge. I'm going away before I do get a copyright strike. And it occurred to me as I was walking along then just sitting here, that it's probably, the corn part is probably Anglo-Saxon, or I think it's Latin actually, or Greek. Anyway, the corn is horn. It's curved. It's curve shaped, and the corn is horn, as in cornucopia, or even Cornwall. Cornwall is Cornwalla, Cornwallas, horn of the foreigners. So that's what I'm probably guessing that the corn here is. But if any Welsh people can tell me what the corn on Corn D is, or Corn Do, or whatever you call it, I think it's Corn D. If you could let me know, I'd be appreciated. I'd be appreciated. I wish I was appreciated. I'd appreciate that. Right, catch you in a mo, because I'm going to eat my corned beef and cheese sandwich. Blue cheese, because blue cheese rocks. Almost as much as Dire Straits. I love Dire Straits. I'm in it most of the time. He's done it again. We're in the long grass and tussocks, and it's proper art going. Beautiful, but art going. There are 4 types of animal on Dartmoor. Sheep, by far the most common. Cattle, probably second most common, along with the ponies. And the 4th most common is the YouTuber. In the 7 years that I've been coming up here doing YouTube, I have seen a marked increase in the YouTuber on the moor. It's obviously a very good breeding ground for them. Whether it's the slightly warmer climate than other highland areas of the UK, or the amount of rain we get. We do get probably a bit more rain than a lot of areas. Certainly a lot more rain than the other areas in the south. So it could be the rain and the germinating. But whatever it is, they've certainly increased in number up here in the 7 years that I've been doing YouTube. So here we are, we've made it to Hart Tor. We're not going to stop here. So over there we've got Donegoat, or one of the Donegoats. You can just make out Bleak House, I expect. I'm not going to zoom in. Green Tor, way off in the distance, Fir Tor. So, and above Hart Tor, Great Links above Hart Tor. So, Ant's going to touch his tour to say he's done it, and then we're going to move on. It's actually quite hard going in this sun at the moment, although the breeze is very, very welcome. There's Great Links. Should be a great view over the top any second now. I'll just touch this piece of it. It's God's country in the distance there. And our path is actually a path for a change. Takes us along there. So everything's downhill for us from now on, which to be quite honest it always is, but just ahead of us now is Grentor, where Ant's got another Logan Stone that he wants to discover. And it's another tour that he wants to touch. Dirty bugger. And at least if he's touching tours, he's not touching himself. And then it's back home. Just beautiful view from here. We can see the sea out there and the GCHQ listening post. I won't zoom in because I'm not sure that's legal. But all your text messages, phone calls, emails, that's where they get sifted through there to make sure you're not having a go at Boris. Well, it'll be Liz next, won't it, I suppose? Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much where I was in the last video with Jinx and Ant. So it's nice to actually be able to see that far. That's Widmouth Bay, and as I said, the GCHQ listening post. It's been a hot one. It's not super hot, but we're out of the breeze now and it is warm. That's probably a better word. And sticky. Sticky's a great word. Anyway, up there is Branscombe's Loaf. There is a legend about Branscombe's Loaf, which I'm not going to bother going into. Some rubbish about a bishop and the devil. It's been done to death on YouTube because, like I said, they're everywhere these days. So I meant to tell you, it looks like I might have two people, two willing volunteers to come on the Tamar trip with me, but we're going to need a lot of water before that happens. Look at that view. Beautiful. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of water before that happens, so it's probably not going to be till the end of October now. So we're getting a little bit chilly, shorter days, but it'll be nice, be good. Be great to get it done. This will only be the freshwater section. We'll have the sea section, the tidal section to do after that. But oh, it's grand being up here. It is beautiful. View for miles. Miles and miles and miles. It's gorgeous. Right, bring you back shortly. You shall not pass. Come on, ladies, let me through. No. I'll say knee. 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 I want a shrubbery. Well, he's well disappointed. He can't find his Logan Stone to rock. I'll have to buy him an ice cream. That'll cheer him up again. Not really. Right. But anyway, that was Gren tour. Not much of a tour really, but at least he's been able to mark it off. There's another one done. Our last climb of the day, Sorting tour. I think we're going to sit and have a quick drink and get our breath back once we reach the top. Right folks, I think we'll leave the video here. We're just taking a break in this bit of shade and had a drink. We've only got about half a mile to walk back to the cars now, so I think, as I said, we'll leave it here. Last time Ant and I were up on this tour was during a blizzard, which was quite interesting. I will that little watch again bit, I'll put that one in. It's actually quite a good little video. Ant likes it anyway. It's actually quite a good little video. It's about 4 years ago now, so I'll put it in the put it on towards the end of this video. There's a young man over there. You got anything to say for yourself?
Maybe go and watch the snow video. It was amazing. And clearly I'm off home to go and continue my diet of donuts.
Right. I'll catch you on the next one.